So today we're going to be talking about Premiere Pro. I'm using Adobe Premiere Pro CS6. First thing we're going to do is just open up Premiere Pro here. It's going to take just a second to load. Then I'm just going to select New Project. So then let's just go and title this Premiere Tutorial Basics. Okay, then we're just going to hit OK here. And it just pops up here with sequence options. I'm going to leave mine at 1080i, 30 frames per second. It may not always pop up depending on what your settings are. So if it doesn't, don't worry about it. So then, the first thing I'm going to show you is how to import video clips. I'm just going to go down here, click import, and I have these 4 clips right here that I'm going to select. Okay, so now that our 4 clips are loaded in here, I'm going to show you how to make a title first. So we're just going to go, and I think we'll just leave it titled the way it is. And the nice thing about Premiere Pro is the title maker has a lot of options. So we're just going to call this Teacher Dodgeball. There we go. Teacher Dodgeball Tryouts. And then I'm going to Control A, or I guess Command A because I'm on a Mac. Center the text, and then I'm going to change my font here. And there's a lot of different text styles in Premiere Pro to choose from. We'll just use this one, and then you can change your spacing like I just did. And then you can adjust whether it's bold, I'll leave it the way it is. You can even make shapes in Premiere on your title screen, but I didn't really like that, so we just got rid of it. And I'm just going to drag this on here. So, just going to go ahead and scroll there. So now we've brought in a little bit. I'll just leave that the way it is for now. And you can see right there that by double clicking, you can just open up your title and edit it once again. So our first clip here, we're going to double click and it's bring it into a preview window. And you have this little slider that you can move and figure out where you want to start your video clip at. So I just want to start it right there. Okay, so we're going to start a video clip right there, and I'm going to pull ahead to right here, I think. Yeah, we'll mark it right there. Then all you have to do is take your clip and drag it on, and then you can line it right up with the next clip. And you can see in the sequence preview on the upper right that it shows whatever's in your sequence. So whatever clips you've dragged into the video and audio tracks. So now we have this clip right here. I'm gonna gotta find just the right spot for this one because it has a little bit that I need to cut out in between words. So right there, and then I'm gonna come to the very end here, and I will just leave it at the end. Yeah, I'll just leave it there. Let's drag it on. Then you can see here, there's a lot of dead space in between the two clips. By clicking that area and hitting delete, you can close that space and put the ends of the clips together. So we're just going to trim these clips again. Another one right here. So I'm going to just do this and fast forward and bring it back when I am done. Now that we've got our 4 clips in there into our sequence, you can see now that it goes right from one to the other. And I'm showing you right now, I'm going to stop right at a certain spot and right about there. So I'm going to select my razor tool, which you can use to cut any of your clips in half. You don't have to have the red selector, the red line selected when you cut. You can cut anywhere, as I showed you. And I'll just get rid of those now, because I don't need those. So we're going to select right there, and this clip I want to speed it up to make it look like our teacher's dodging the balls faster than they're really going. So then, let's see here. Right about here. Right. Right there, yeah. I'm just going to cut that clip one more time. And then I'm going to take the speed of this clip and just put it back to the original at 100%. There we go, so it doesn't look too weird. Then I'm just going to select that dead space, hit delete to put the clips end to end. And I think I'm going to leave this one the same. Yeah, and that one too. So now you see that there's those hard transitions. So I'm just going to show you how to add transitions to make your switching between clips not so sudden and ugly, I guess you could say. So we have cross dissolve right there, which is a nice fade in basically. Then you can see Premiere Pro has a lot of other transitions to choose from. So I'm just going to pick Cube Spin, and I just put that right where I didn't want it. So I'm just going to delete that and take Cube Spin and put it right there. So it's a cool little transition. I don't use it that much, but it obviously made the transition between the clips a little smoother, and I did it again, didn't I? Yeah. So it made the clips smoother, and I guess it just looks better to me than just having the hard cut. So we're just gonna have page peel, which I've never used, but I figured I would just for this. So you'll see that it's just peeling away. And then our last transition here, let's go with a gradient wipe, I think. Yeah. Actually, no, I'll just show you barn doors, which is pretty simple and basic and doesn't exactly look the greatest. But, you know. So then you see that there where we've inserted our clips, inserted our transitions. Now I'm thinking here that we could use some music, and I'm just going to cut this away first before I add music because there's a little laugh at the end. So all you gotta do is right click and then choose unlink, which will separate your video clips from your audio clips, and that means that you can cut and alter your audio or your video clip without affecting the opposite clip that was attached. So I did that there to get rid of the laughter. My transitions look good, I think. I'm just gonna hit enter, which will render it so that I will have a preview. And it's just going to take just a second. So to render, all you have to do is hit enter, otherwise you can go up to sequence and render from there. So I think this is a little long. So I'm going to right click, hit speed duration. Then I'm going to change the duration to 3 seconds. And then I'll just close in that dead space. Okay, so I like the way that looks. Let me check that. Oh, we got rid of our transition there. So we're just going to add cross dissolve one more time. And that should fix the transitions right there. So now I'm gonna go and I just downloaded some music from YouTube using a YouTube to MP3 converter, and I'm gonna import it just the way that I imported the video clips. So the first one we got here is Eye of the Tiger, and the second one just finished downloading. It's going to be instrumental of Back in Black by AC/DC. So then you can double click on that, and basically edit it just the same way that you would have if you were doing a video clip. So I'm going to drag that into my second audio track, and then it instantly is added to our video. And then you can add transition to this as well. And I'm going to add a transition to kind of fade in a little bit. So just add a constant gain here. Okay, so I like the way that sounds. Then I'm just going to come along and I want to cut the music right before this teacher gets hit by the ball. Okay, so I'm going to cut the music right here, I think. And I'm just going to use my razor tool for that. And it works just like as if you were cutting a clip. And I'll cut it down here so that I can just select that little chunk and hit delete, so that the music won't be there now. Then I'm going to add a fade on each end so that it will kind of fade out and not just suddenly stop. And then it'll fade back in and not be such a surprise. So we're going to slice this one more time because I'm going to get rid of the final bit here. And then I'm going to come up and yeah, that'll work. So then I'm just going to come up here and choose my other song, Back in Black, which I know you can't hear on here because I didn't capture the audio on the computer, but it looks like that it should do. Yeah, that'll do. So right in here should work. Now I'll just drag that down to my clip. Put it there. I know I did the dead space. So now I'm just going to use the razor tool here at the end. Yeah, right here at the end. I'm going to take my razor tool and just slice right there. And then I'm going to delete the final clip here. There we go. So I want to transition there so the change of music is a little more gentle, a little more gradual. So we just added a constant power there. Then I think I may add a transition at the end here. Actually, let's adjust the volume here. So you can see after I open my audio mixer that track 2 is way overpowering the track 1, which is our in-camera audio, and then track 2 is our music. So you want to control that to make sure that your voices aren't overpowered by your music. So I think I got it pretty good here. Yeah, that should work, I think. So then we're just going to come up here and I'm going to show you how to export your video. We're going to hit export. Make sure you have the sequence selected, not just a single clip. Hit export media. And then we're going to come to the output name where it says sequence 1. And we're just going to type in whatever I want to save the video as. And today we're going to save it as Premiere tutorial video. And I'll make a demonstration just so I don't mix up the actual tutorial video. So okay, so then we're just going to hit save and hit export, and then our video will be on its way to being saved. Check back to my channel for more Premiere Pro videos on tutorials and how to do stuff, and I may even do a few with Photoshop. Thanks for watching.